Hello and good morning, Merry Christmas. First one of the, just after Christmas, not of the New Year, it's in between, it's the 27th today, Friday, I think it's the 27th, something like that, and this is going to be a whinge one. I've been doing a lot of whinging, I know, in the last few videos, but this is going to be super whingy. I throw my back out. I've done something really, I don't know what the fuck I've done. I've done it a couple of times in my life before, but nothing as bad as this. Over Christmas has been a nightmare. I've just been laid on the sofa, settee rather, and just been basic, like, that's it. And complaining lots. The wife and the kids and everybody have been absolutely fantastic, helping me out and stuff like that, and fetch and carry things, so it's been a bit nice of them, but I've got to come back to work. I've got to do this load. I said I'd do it before Christmas, and I don't want to let him down, so I've managed to get down and hook my trailer up. Steph was on standby if I couldn't, so this morning was really bad getting up. It's like a 5-minute drive, I explained before, to get down to where my trailer is in the town, and it seems when I've just got out quite a bit better when I've been sat in the seat, not laid down in the bed. So hopefully it's going to ease up. I haven't got heated seats. God, I wish I had some heated seats. I did in my old English truck and what have you, and that would be really, really good right now. But we haven't. We've got to crack on. And I'm only going down to California, Bakersfield, so I've got to go up to Ferndale, which is 32 miles from here. Go load at the farm with potatoes, and then it's what is it? 1100 and something miles down to north of LA, Bakersfield, the regular one where they put it up in the air and stuff like that. We're about caught up now on the videos, hopefully. Now, daughter's been on the case and what have you, and got plenty out, so this should be up pretty soon into the one of the first ones for the new year, hopefully. And yeah, you'll all be happy then, because we can keep on track. So let's see how I get on with the back. Like I say before, you can't, I could stay at home and shit like that. Oh, I hadn't gone to the doctors because I ain't got any insurance, to be fair, because insurance is really expensive out here. And what they're going to do, tell me, yeah, you've got a bad back, off you go and rest it. Here's some paracetamols or whatever your equivalent of, maybe give me something stronger, but hey, you can't drive on any of that shit anyway. And we've got to work, haven't we? We've got to get on. And if it gets really bad, I won't be slinging chains, that's for sure. I won't be doing that, but luckily California, the weather forecast is pretty good. I'm not going over Donner Pass or anything like that. I'm just going straight down, hugging the coast, basically. This does I-5 all the way. So, you know, it's not as though I'm going east or something like that. So, fingers crossed, we're going to be good. There I am on the farm, back's feeling better. And I was thinking back when we used to come to farms years and years ago, when I was a young'un, many moons ago. Farms used to be shitholes, but just about all of them were mud pits. And they don't get me wrong, there is still a few around where we unload isn't the best, because they get a lot of rain and then it goes really dry, so it's either a dust bowl or it's wet. But that's the way it is down where we unload. They get a lot of trucks and a lot of stuff like that. But this one especially, I think, is absolutely beautiful. It's so tidy and everything. Like I say, the majority of them now are like that. And I was just looking at these old trucks here. And, you know, that's, I don't know how old that is. That's probably 30-year-old or something like that. Still look pretty good, farm vehicles. They've got a nice setup here, it really has. They own quite a lot of land. Still family owned is this company. And they've got the blueberries there, as well as the potatoes. They're huge on the potatoes. A lot of machinery here. Huge amounts of machinery. Let's have a look in here. Look, this, I had a little look in here. I thought, well, these are automatics, which this is probably going to be the equivalent of the Ford Cargo back in the day. But this amazes me. Listen to this. Listen to how nice that still shuts and everything like that for a really old truck. Unlike your Ford Cargo, you'd probably be lifting the door up and trying to slam it and stuff like that, or your TK Bedford or something. Let's have a look inside what's going on. So I've got to wait for them to fill the hoppers up, to fill in all the well, the bin up at the top. I don't know if it's called a hopper or whatever. I'm just making names up there, aren't I? Because I heard that before. Farmer Giles. I'm one forward from the 40 foot mark, which is the California one on there. I've mentioned that before. You slide them backwards and forwards, blah blah blah. When I load potatoes, it's usually a little bit further up, so I like to run one a little bit further forward, and I found that works for me. Doesn't work for everybody, but it works for me. So I've got to wait for them to come. They put some sawdust on the ground first, which makes it easier for it all to slide out because it gets lifted up, and that's the machine that pushes it all in on the conveyor belt. Fire, fire, fire. Once we start getting going, it shouldn't take long. Look, I'm doing me slow Annika race today. There'll be no jollying about on this trip. So, oh, this is dusty here. So there they're all sorting out the potatoes up yonder. And they're slowly, let's have a look. These are probably going to be not the good ones. They're the good ones. But these are the seed potatoes. So they're too big. And they're all getting sorted out by people up there, all doing the sorting. And the ones that I need, which are the little ones, go up there, go into there, and then fire out. Oh, into the trailer. And then if we come around here, if I'm loading bulk, in the bags and stuff like that, there's a bay over there. And it doesn't look as though they'll be loading these for somewhere probably. But otherwise there's usually sacks that they load on the other side of there. So clean it is. I know it's dusty, but still, you know, it's like everything's spot on, regimental sort of thing. I like that. Back to the truck. I've got all my lights working at the moment. Well, there's one out, which is pretty good. Yeah, look pretty, don't they? I'm back up to here, and we'll just sit about and hang out for a while, make a cup of tea. So I can't believe from this morning hardly able to walk. I've been underneath now and noticed that after saying there's only one light out at the front of the top on one of the spotlights, there was a whole bunch out at the back. So I managed to get under and do that. Crouched down, everything back. I can't believe it after this morning. Not being able to walk or anything. I hadn't taken any tablets either since about 2 o'clock this morning. So, you know, I'm just making myself a coffee, run out of milk. I think Jack's been in, and I think he was messing about in here over the holiday, and drank all the milk by the look of it without saying anything. Thanks, Jack. He thinks it's his playpen. I've got some powdered shit here somewhere, I think. Oh, maybe it's not better. Oh, you mother flip bugger. Maybe I was trying to dance before I could walk. Shit, that hurt. Flippy bugger. Yeah, that wasn't. Whew. Maybe we'll just kick and drop, yeah? You think? That'll be, yeah, maybe doing that angle isn't the right thing. We've got this, I think. Yeah, maybe the bendy knee thing is the way forward. God, I feel like a fucking old man. Oh, I am an old man, aren't I? Oh, shit. This old age crap, you know. It's something else, isn't it? Cheers, y'all. Let's go have a look, see how them tatties are getting on. Here's my potatoes going in. Potatoes down conveyor belt. Oh, hola, ¿cómo estás? Bien? Up the elevator and fire! In there. Really good. They can move the arm backwards and forwards and go. They're really good here. 9 times out of 10, they'll get the exact weight. So I won't have to come back and take any off or put any on or something like that. You know, I've got to be on maximum weight. Otherwise, I get paid less money. I've got to have full tonnage. Otherwise, I get paid less. So you got to make sure you got on the right amount. They've got a scale here as well, which is absolutely spot on the way you're on the way in and on the way out to make sure everything's good. And happy days, away you go. So, ¿cuántos tiempo más? Para adelante un poquito, no? I've got to go forward a little bit and get that sorted out, and then we'll be on our way. This is Bedlington Farms with the Bedlington family. That has been going for a long time. Still, like I said, I mentioned family owned and what have you. There's just one of the potato machines. So you've got machines everywhere. Oh fuck, you've disappeared. Fancy that, eh? Let's have a look. Let's just... Oh, excuse me, peoples. That was bad filming, wasn't it? Hey, look. Professional. Nobody ever mentioned I was a professional, did they? I was going to show you some of the farm machinery around there, but I'm not now. Anyway, look at the John Deeres back there. They must have 30 plus John Deeres. When you come back end of the year, when they're not all out on the farms and stuff like that, this is all seed potatoes here. The machinery lined up is spotless and immaculate. All the time, basically, it is anyway, every time I seem to come in. And look after everything and stuff like that. But yeah, they've got a lot of machinery, and I sometimes try to calculate out in my head the money that's out there, and it's like, holy shit. And I'm umming and ahhing about buying a trailer at 30k plus, and you think, wow. Yeah, they've got, and it's regimentally lined up and things like that. Look at this. Like a majority of farms are now and things. That's an old one, but still. Oh, get those. That's only half of it. Usually there's all these trucks aren't usually here. Usually there's a lot more machinery. Obviously, it's out in the field this time of year. Let's have a look. The moment of truth. What have we got on this end of the way? We're allowed... that's light on there. Is he in there? Oh, he's in there, yeah. In a minute, he'll give me the signal. Let's move forward a little bit. Take away about the 12 off there. What's that, 31 something? 32, sorry. That's good, I'm allowed 34. I'm probably going to have to go back and get more. Yeah, I'm going to have to go back and get some more on that. Maybe 32. Let's go see him. Yeah, basically we agreed on. I need another I'll go another 500. I've got room for another 300 basically. We're going to go around the 500, 2000 and see where we're at like that. I don't mind doing it when it's on the farm like this and you've got a scale here. It's just a bit of a pain in the ass if you haven't got a scale and you've got 5 or 10 miles to run before you can find somewhere to weigh off, then come back and shit like that. It's a ball ache, is that. It really is. But and plus I'm running agricultural because it's agricultural load. I'm not using my e-log or anything like that. I would basically have enough time to get down there and back loads of time. It's only a 22-hour run to get down there, 20-hour run, and you can be there, yep, from here. So you and another 10, so you're probably 40, 50 hours, so you're well inside your 70 to get down there and back, but still take advantage of the agricultural. Always take advantage of that agricultural, even though, oh, well, I won't need it because, you know, I've got enough time. I use it all the time because when I come up, I think I've got another bean load or pea load from my pea place in Mount Vernon where I load out the farms there. And I want to get back down with that one. I don't want to lose that one because that's right on the front door. I want to get home like this one is and stuff like that. So I've had a week off if I was to not run the agricultural, I wouldn't have enough time to do the next bean load. I always call it peas, but it's actually beans, to go back down, if you're following what I mean. But so I can come home, have a half a day at home, leave the trailer over at the farm, run agricultural again, and then I'll have enough time to get, like, do basically 2 runs down to California and back without having any time off, because it's forward thinking. That's what it's all about. You've got to plan ahead, well ahead, not like the next day, the day after, or a couple of days, you know. You've got to think further forward and take advantage of that agricultural when you can. The end. Right, here we are back again on the, I've got just over half a tank of fuel. Remember, when you're loading up and you're doing your scale, you've got to make sure you're, if you've got like hardly any fuel and you're trying to do that, it's not going to be, you got to work that one out as well, you know what I mean? So what are we now? So I'm still, what's that, 12 to 32,500 now on my drive. So I've still got 1,000. I'm gonna have to move my axle. I think it's put too much to the back. But anyway, I've still got 1,500 that I can do. Oh, that's good. 1,500 that I can still do on my tank and everything like that. So we're still, that's brilliant, really. I'm on happy with that. I'm at, what am I? Only 1,500 under. So that's less than a ton. So we're good with that. We're good to roll. Right, we are on our way. I'm going down to just pull a 5.5 towards home, near home, Cook Road truck stop, because I forgot some of my me medicine at home, so Steph's going to bring that out, and along with some daddy sandwiches. Daddy sandwiches, ham, cheese, and mayonnaise and mustard with a bit of lettuce as well thrown in there for good measures. That's what Jap calls a daddy sandwich, so it's been known as the daddy sandwich. So she's bringing me some of them out. Very nice of her. And I was just thinking as well about my twingy back. There you go. And a shout out to my good friend Steve, who was one of the 90s gang back in Spain when I lived in Torrevieja and what have you. Very good friend of mine. He's a huge inspiration. Massive shout out to Steve, a great guy. He's going through chemotherapy at the moment, and he's also going to work still. He's a bricklayer, and you think, wow, you know. And that's a kick up the arse for me. If I can't go to work with a little bit of back pain, or severe, it has been, worse than man flu, you know what we're like. And he can go through and be a bricklayer like that, even going through chemotherapy and all that shit. Well, you know, there's something wrong with me if I can't get out there and just do a bit. It's not exactly energetic, is it, driving the truck? It's like when you get a common cold or something like that. Get on with it. I hear these people taking time off work all the time and stuff like that. Just fucking get out there. You're not a civil engineer or a bricklayer or a carpenter or something like that. It's not exactly physical, is it? You're sat there. It's not automatic. Forward, backwards, beep, 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 the end. You know what I mean? So, unless you're strapping down or something like that, which, you know, if you have got flu or something, can be quite difficult. Obviously, it's going to take it out and you're going to have to do it a bit slower. But 9 times out of 10, if you're just doing, I don't know, fridge work or something like that, just fucking do the job, bitches. Don't be girls. Sorry, girls, don't be. That was wrong, wasn't it? Oh, I'm out! Here we are, fueling up at 7 Feathers. We made it down to 7 Feathers. Look at the price. Oh yeah, that's a win-win. $2.89, $2.89 a gallon. 7 Feathers, because I park here quite regular. I think I've done a video from here before. There's the casino over the other side of the road, and there's a minibus that comes around here. It'll pick you up and it will nicely take you across there to the casino, free of charge, which is all good. I get my free showers in here and that. It's quiet today, There's extra parking at the top as well, all along there. And extra parking on the next tier, so you've got 3 tiers. There's the bus. Speak of the devil, the free shuttle service that comes along. Yeah, I have a fuel permit. So, well, we have a fuel permit. So you put the fuel permit in, then you get a discount. But you're Oregon, you do pay a road tax. So it sort of swings and roundabouts. So you get it, it should be $3.30 or something like that. So you're getting like 40 cents different. But then it's something, what is it at the moment? I think it's 26 or 28 cents a mile on the mileage. I'm spitting all of it. Hell dear. Anyway, a little bit of advice, take it all in a bollocks to you. When I'm fueling up, find some place where you where your tank goes, where you take your, my chain's broken, as you can see. Look, chain, no more guns vanished in there. I have forgotten to put them on a couple of times and stuff like that, and I've now come to the thing where find somewhere on your truck where it'll lodge in. So if you do happen to forget it and set off, it ain't gonna rattle out. It's gonna stay there, because trying to go along without one of them and stuff like that is pretty shitty. So I've got to fuel right up here, right to the very top. I mean, like, take my time and get it right up there, and then that way I'll have enough to get into California all the way back out again without having fuel up. Because in California it's probably about $1, if not more, a gallon than what it is here at the moment. So it's pretty pricey, you know what I mean? There's a nice deli in there and stuff like that, it's really good. This boils my fucking piss, arseholes like this, who sit on the pump without even moving forward and not even fueling up. Absolute fucking arseholes. Look, been in the service area, grabbed himself a shitload of food, and don't even, at the moment it's not that busy, but still, I think it's so fucking ignorant. It really is. There's just no need for it. There really isn't. Fucking bullshit it is. But that's the new driver of today. Couldn't give a flying toss about anybody else apart from themselves. That's what it's like. That's what you're up against. Seriously. It's shit. More so, I find running the I-5 corridor is a lot worse. You know, if you're running Montana and places like that, it's quite a lot different. But this corridor especially, it's bullshit, man. Really is. Probably aren't even fueled up. Probably aren't even fucking fueled up. And the other thing is as well, they get out, they go, some people, I see it all the time, they go inside with their card, register the card with the person behind the counter, when you can do everything. Fucking points, tote your shit, everything at the machine. Get your receipt at the machine, you don't have to even go inside or anything. Crazy, really is. But Mount Grow, gripe over, let's stop. Anyway, the back's getting a little bit better. I had a good night's sleep last night, it wasn't too bad. So my back is feeling a little better, but it's not 100%, that's for sure. But as you can see, this is where a point here where you will sling change, you start to climb the mountains now and go right all the way up out of Oregon into California. So you climb in the big hill, and it really is high up there. So it's what is it, just a little bit higher. I think I've mentioned it before. It's about a foot higher than Mont Blanc, I think. So it's pretty high up there, and the elevation goes up very quickly as well. Here we go, crack on. This is a real pretty pass, this, just leading up to Grants Path, the southbound side of the I-5. And it is, yeah, just out of Seven Feathers Casino there. Just leaving. It gets windy and hilly now for the next couple of 100 miles, basically. So you got to work on these ones a little bit until we get further down the other side of Eureka, and a little bit further on from there, past Weed and what have you, and then it'll past, what is it, Eureka, then Weed, then you get past, what's it called? Volcano, big thing, boom, lake, Shasta Lake. Get around Shasta Lake, where it's really pretty. We'll do a video from there as well. And it's that's the four-ways on, by the way. The hazard lights, because going up a hill, you have to do that to warn the dumbasses not to run in the arse of you coming up behind, because I'm going slow. how anybody could run up the back of a truck up, going uphill when there's signs everywhere warning you, slow truck, you know, great big white thing. But it happens, it surely does. Yeah, up and over the mountains for a couple of hundred or so miles, winding all over the place and up and down there. Super picturesque though. There was nothing too much to report yesterday. It was just pretty boring all day, flat, boring. It was just traffic basically. A lot of it's in between Saturday now, in between Christmas and New Year. I think there isn't as many trucks as there usually is on the road, so I'm presuming a lot of people have taken the full fortnight week off and what have you and staying at home. But they've replaced it with the cars. Obviously people going to see the families and things like that. This, you know, this time of year, the Christmas and New Year period is definitely one of the most dangerous times, I think, on the road. Sorry about that reflection, but hey, it is what it is. No. Tough, deal with it. Suck it up, buttercup! Yeah, it's annoying that, isn't it? Like I say, I can't do it now. It's just the way the light's shining at the moment. Yeah, this has got to be the worst time because you've got to be tolerant as well, really, without trying to lose your rag and shit like that. You've got a lot of maybe young drivers or older drivers and stuff like that who don't usually do a commute or are going to go see families and things like that. So they're not too good. You know, as you get a lot older and older, your driving skills don't get better apparently. You know what I mean? And so you've got to be patient with people like that. And younger drivers who might not have driven on the freeway ever before or the motorways, it's the same with the world over. Then throw in a bunch of shitty weather as well. And I've heard other drivers with the bullshit drivers, they shouldn't be out there and stuff like that. Shut up, the road's for sharing, you tosser. You know, get on with it. You're meant to be the professional driver. Professional driver. Try and be a professional, courteous driver, and then we'll all get there. You should be able to, after several years of driving, you can pick up signs. You know, you can 9 times out of 10 tell what somebody's going to do before they've done it. Because it's pretty easy to read the road mannerisms and stuff like that. And another one to remember, anticipate to speculate. Always anticipate. If you think they're gonna do it, 9 times out of 10 they probably are gonna do it. So just ease off and let it go. But I've mentioned this numerous times that swapping insurance and messing about with an accident, even though might not be your fault, the other person's fault, is still time wasting, time concerning, time eating up your time. That's your a truck driver's nightmare. That's what we're against all the time. We're always against the clock. Even when you think you've got time, like on this run, you ain't got time. You're against it. You know, anything could happen and stuff like that. So you've got to prepare for that. I don't want to be sad about fucking about with the insurance and stuff like that. Even if it isn't my fault, it's still, you know, time and shit. Get over it, move on. Let's just get there. All get there. Up and over this big oil hill. I don't usually like parking at 7 Feathers if I'm going southbound because of the cold engine in the morning pulling out of this big hill. I might go the other way, staying there. That's like I say, I'll probably try and get there on the way back. It's for New Year's Eve. I unload on Monday, and then it's a bit annoying actually because it's a different delivery place to what I thought it was. My usual delivery place that I do is they'll clean the back out for me and stuff like this. When it's bulk potatoes on the floor, if you have to go for a washout and get it cleaned out, you can be paying up to $200. You know, they're going to have your pants down and put them out because they know all the potato places around there and they've got to get it done and you've got to get it. But at the one where they lift the truck up in the air at what's it called? Tasteful Selections, which is huge down in Bakersfield, massive concern. They'll sweep it all out and everything and clean it spotless inside, so you don't have to actually pay to get it done. But I do get paid an extra 400 bucks on top of what the bulk, the bags would be. So, you know, you are getting the money anyway, but it's just a bit of hassle. And I do not like paying 200 and some bucks to get it cleaned out. But because of my back, I'll see how I am on Monday. I have a leaf blower and shit. I'll show you all that stuff. I think I'll do a video when we get there anyway, if I have to get in the back. Hopefully, there should be somewhere to dump it, hopefully, because it gets stuck in all the grooves and shit like that anyway. So I'm going to be a little upset if I have to pay for it. Oh, yes I am. So yeah, it isn't very long in there. It's just the agricultural people to stamp the thing. If you've got horses, pigs, dogs, not dogs, pigs, any livestock and shit, they've got to stop as well. We've got to do all the stamp and everything like that. It just means now that I'm covered, it's got a stamp on it. It can't be put in the ground until the vet goes to the farm and sorts it all out, which they've probably got one. I think they have one all the time on this this farm. They'll vet it straight away and clear it, or not clear it, as it may be. So that's the shenanigans there. There's no tachograph check or anything like that like you used to get going into Germany and 2 days before prior, and it's none of that malarkey. Super sociable. Still raining though. Oh, let's get up and over these mountains away from them. But it could be worse, could be snowed up. Looks like we're going to have to go quite a bit further south before we hit the sunny weather. We're just going around Shasta. Here's the next port of call, the Wayscale. Pop in and say hello. I come through the other day and we had to go inside the barn, which in a barn for an inspection. It was quite comical actually. I said to the police officer who was doing the inspection, it was shitty like this was the weather. There was a bit of slush on the ground and what have you. And you see, if you get a level 4 or the full inspection, the big bad boy, they go underneath and do everything like that. You get a sticker. You get a sticker for the truck and a sticker for the trailer to say you're a good boy, and then they leave you alone for a while. Anyway, so as he's doing the inspection, you say in your seat, and I'm chatting to him and that, I said, am I going to get a good boy sticker? And he's laughed and he come up to my door real casual and he said, if you think I'm going underneath just so you can have a sticker, you've got another thing coming, driver. He said, I'm not going under that in this weather. Definitely not. No, not today. He said, all good anyway, and off we went. Check the E-log and stuff like that, which is brilliant, really. Yeah, a bit about the E-log. I had put on when Stephanie was really ill just before Christmas. She had pneumonia and she was taken into hospital while I was away. Well, as I was coming home, I cancelled the load over at East from Washington. I ran out of hours, an hour and 30 minutes from home. Ran out, boom. I forgot. I managed to get empty, unloaded, and then just shot it home. And I was right over the other side. I was in Idaho, so I was a good 600 mile, and Montana, sorry, I was 600 miles or something away. So I ran out an hour and a half from home. Obviously, she's in hospital. She was pretty serious. So I. Oh, he's getting an inspection. Go on then, shoot. I wrote on my E-log because I wanted to come home. I'm like, I ain't bothered. I want to go home. I want to see my wife. So I just put on it, explained the situation, wife in hospital, blah blah blah, all that stuff and things like that. And he inspected my logs, didn't say anything about that or anything. We need to stop. Are we going? Are we? Ah, we're all good. Go on, get in there. Yeah, I didn't say anything to him about my logs and that I'd wrote on it or anything like that. I didn't mention it whatsoever. He didn't say anything to me, I didn't say anything to him, and I think that's the best way to deal with it. You know, I don't know whether he didn't see it or saw it, but you know, he's checked my logs, he's given me a full ticket and everything like that, so don't open that can of worms and what have you. So, you know, as far as I'm concerned, all good on that. So, and I've just got to stop. We have some gremlins in said truck. It's done this a couple of times. What happens is, for some bizarre reason, the heater, let's just turn it off and turn it on again, the heater won't blow demist up on the windscreen. Every now and then it's done it, well, it's only done it the once actually in the last couple of months, but I found if I turn it off, let it have a little rest, turn itself off again, let's see what we've got now. We've got, nope, fuck, still nothing. Great. Oh, this bloody truck, seriously. It just blows like mad out of the everywhere but the windscreen. Obviously this weather, fucking heap of shit this truck is. This is brilliant. Oh my god. Let's wait until it goes off altogether. Yeah, last time I did it, I was coming up the big drag where I put the pit, was videoing earlier, and it was snowing like mad, couldn't stop anywhere, and it wouldn't demist my windscreen. It decided not to, so that was entertaining, I'll tell you. Let's see what we've got now. Let's try. Try blowing off on the feet. Now we've got nothing. Ah, interesting. Now I ain't got a blower. Oh. Oh yes I have. Right. On feet. On windscreen. Nope. Sweet. Giving it a little tap. No. Fucking tap there. Tell you what wouldn't do it. Box of matches. Bear with me. Well, you'll be. I'm happy to announce that my heater's working. It's resumed normal practice. If it's normal, it's not exactly. They're not the best anyway. They're blowing on the windscreen, but it's gone back to actually doing what it's meant to do. For now, amazing truck reliability. Not. Anyway, I can't say it's absolutely amazing for this weather. I thought it had got a little bit better now. This is a beautiful driver's room. This hopefully on the way back it'll be better. And I'll be able to show you a bit more of this. This is going around Shasta Lake. Up and down, then drop into Reading. When we get after Reading, then it's all nice and flat. Get through, don't have to turn the steering wheel anymore, then it's just sit back and cruise along. So another 22 mile of using excess fuel. Hopefully, like I say, by the time I get out there, it should have calmed down a bit. So look on the radar. What have we got? Oh, I've got quite a bit to get out. So forecast. Maybe we're going to be sat in this. I ain't doing much longer anyway. I've only 448 miles to go, and I think I can park right at this place. I can find out tomorrow. It's only great. There's two ways I can go down. Once I get down to Sacramento, I can either go 99, but that's bullshit. That goes through all your cities and Stockton and all those not too reputable places, which I don't really like. Or I can go, I think it's about 10-15 miles out of my way, and I can go all the way down the I-5, which is a lot better. Miss a lot of the towns and stuff like that. They do run parallel with each other. And then nip across as I get a little bit further down towards Bakersfield. So that's what we'll be doing. Because if you go 99, it's a lot of on-off traffic. There's a lot of towns you go through and things like that. So nope, we'll stick to the 5. I've only really got Reading. Got to watch out through Reading. You've got 2 pickup trucks who like to keep their speed down, like to keep everybody's speed down through there. They have CB aerials in, so don't go shouting on to everybody. CB's in them. They're on the lookout for you. They really are. So it's 55 through there. Keep it down. You've been told. So I've decided, it is going to be truck park. That's the wrong one. There we go. I decided, let's do. Rolling Hills Casino. I'll stay here the night. It's Saturday night. They might be a turn on, a group or something. Something might be going down. Look. Somewhere out of the way, and this gets really busy late on the night, so I want to get in somewhere where nosed in basically, so nobody's going to be cutting the front end of my truck off or anything bizarre, you know what I mean? I know, I parked the other way round last week and I ended up with somebody just parking across these zigzags because it got that busy. So if I park here, and whoever parks next to me is going to be stuck right out, aren't they? So if they're not too bothered if they'll leave their engine running. Now, in theory, nobody should run into you here, should they? Because there's absolutely loads of room. Oh, God. In theory. I don't know what to just face in over there. It's pretty easy back out, actually. Oh, decisions. Well, hello! Got onto a bit slow start this morning. It was a bit, bones were aching, the back was really aching. Now then, I've just come up to the farm and I've gone down there. This is where I'm delivering in the morning. There's obviously nobody here. Don't be tempted to, it's slushy up there, it gets a bit soft. I don't know if this is where I want to be unloading or not. So, don't be tempted to go on those off-road bits and stuff like that just to the side. That could end you up in shit. You're out here on your own. You don't want to go get sunk down. So best way, I've seen some tracks back here. And this is where obviously a truck, you see those tracks back there on the left, a truck has already reversed in there. If need be, try and follow some tracks that were already there. They've had a lot of rangers lately down here. So where all this rain has covered up what could have been a slushy, stinky mess, sinky mess, you don't want to be, you know, they could have covered it all up. You can put your trailer on it, put the trailer on if anything, watch them tyres, make sure nothing's going down or anything like that. Try not to put the unit in there. You see that soft bit that I'm just about to hit? We don't want to really be on that. But the truck hasn't made... Yeah. No, we're good. It's just... ain't worth it. So that is a bit soft there. So look, as you can see, we're still on... I'm still on the road. We need to stay on the road. But if I stay in a leaving bollocks to you. You know how it goes. Yeah, there was another farm across the road that looks a bit more hard standing. You know what I mean? So I think that's where we're gonna head for that. Beautiful. There you go, and we're out. Yeah, keep on the hard stuff, don't try any heroics. It does look easy, you think, oh, that was a train by the way. It does look easy to spin it round straight onto that other bit, or like where somebody's gone there, but that's a tractor by the look of it, yeah. It's easy for them. I have been there, done that before and ended up in trouble, so we'll go over yonder and have a look, see what we've got over the other side. It is nice to feel that warm breeze down here. It's 70 degrees. Oh man, it's nice. There's a truck stop a bit further down the road. I've just been down there and hung out there a little bit, and I thought I'll come up to make sure I know exactly where I'm going, because I've got 2 addresses for the morning. And with this being seed potatoes, I don't want to be at the back of a queue. That's the last thing I want to be, because it does take a while to unload. You know we are. I think it's a different company. So if it is, I'm going to turn back to an actual road here, or is that a hangout? Go down here and talk to these people. These are more potato people. Because with potatoes, they like to send you to different places, but then change the address and say, "Oh no, didn't you realise it was just over the other side?" That was bogging. It was that other address. How did you not know that? Because you gave me that other address. Oh no, that's just where the tractors go. Oh. I thought you'd have known that. Well, obviously not. So anyway, I'm back down here. Back down on the farm. That was a different, totally different. What is it over there? Let me just turn this off. Turn the log off. Off. Yeah, that was a totally different place down there. So we're coming back at the farm. I haven't gone right down, as you can see. I'm just going to stay here at the top, and then if I can spin round if it is back there. What puts me, making me think that this isn't the place is, with potatoes, 9 times out of 10, but just about every time, I don't think I've been to one place yet where they haven't, or have I? No, they always weigh you. They always weigh you first. Even though I've got weigh scales from where I loaded, they always want to weigh you anyway. Didn't seem to be anybody up there. There's the freeway 99 just there. It's a bit cool place for the night. Some quiet in here. Bit of road noise. Reefer should turn off on and off in a bit because I've got it on stop start, and it's at 45. Should be alright. Hopefully. Would be nice if I'd have given them the right address. I don't think this is actually the right place anyway. I think it's further down the road. There's one that we usually go to. So, all shall be revealed in the morning, but I don't want to be late. I want somebody to tell me first thing what's happening. You know what I mean? Kick them tyres, do them bloody checks. Good night. Morning, guys. Look, I'd heard these guys since 3 o'clock this morning. They've been out. Watch this machine. It goes against the tree. Gives it a good old shake. No more leaves. I'm presuming that's the, I don't know if the dates or what are they on there. We shall find out. Watch this space. I kept hearing this. Ooh, ooh. Thinking, what the hell is that? 3 o'clock this morning they were out. Bloody early start. What's wrong with them? Jesus. So I walked up there just to make sure I was in the right place before we go off-roading. Good job I didn't move. There's another truck coming in there behind me. Yes, I am in the right place. Just drive through this mud, he says. Seriously? I said, yeah, you'll be alright. Yeah, you've got wellies on. Or big boots. Back up to that machine there. Jobs are good, he says. There we go. It was hard under there, it just looked a bit better to walk it first rather than... Let's go have a look, see what's going on back there. Okay, now we're back. Yeah, I'm going to... this morning I got up and my back was like I was bouncing about. It was pretty good, not a problem. And then now it's got a bit worse again. Not as bad as yesterday, though. Jesus, I was stood like a real old geriatric. I was stood on the top of the step, halfway up, stood there for about 10 minutes yesterday in the truck stop trying to get in, like, oh, no. But hopefully he's getting better, like I say. Just got to crack on. So I'm going to have to bite the bullet and get it paid to get cleaned. Here's the machine. These ones aren't too bad, actually. They've been cleaning pretty well in there, look. So I shouldn't be charged too much for a clean out. It ain't going to be a 200 or 150 buck one. Hopefully it's only going to be about, they're still going to charge me 80 bucks. He said I can go down yonder. Colleague else. Oh, good job I got here early. Look, there's a queuing up now. They're all waiting to get in. Everybody's here. There's the train right there. So it shouldn't be too bad. He says I can go up there and take them, clean out what's left in the back. So I've got my leaf blower, you've seen that before. I'm going to use that and get as much as I can out without, I don't want to twist my back or mess it up even more. Now it's slightly getting better, you know what I mean? Look it up just for the sake of that. I've got paid extra on it. I keep telling myself don't ever take Yorkshire with that. I fucking tight as shit. Yeah, it wasn't too bad actually. He's been pretty quick. That's my man. He recognised me. I have been here last year. I just remembered when I went down into the use the bathrooms and stuff. I have been here before. I think it was 2 years ago, but he did recognise me. He did the man. He said, "You've been here before." I said, "Have I? Have I? I've had a sleep since then." Like I say, they've had a lot of rain. So I can go up yonder, they say, somewhere, and get unloaded. Apparently. So I'm going to have another coffee, take some more painkillers, and I've just, Dave's just called me on a load as dispatch out of LA though, it was, going right into LA, 3,500 to go to BC, British Columbia. But I don't know, I don't really like going into LA, not for that price, and then having to go to BC as well. If it was just going to LA and then coming straight back, it stays Seattle or something like that, I'd have gone for it, but then you've got to go all the way up there. And so we're still looking on the board. We've got a few hours. So I managed to drag my sorry ass up here. As you can see, there's quite a bit that's left in. I've got my spade, shit. Always ask where you can dump it out, and don't just dump it in the middle of the road. Back up to somewhere where it's not going to be in the way or anything like that. Get out as much as you can when you're at the farm, because they're going to charge you on the amount of shit that you've got in the back. The washers know, the people at the wash know that there's nowhere else you're going to be able to get rid of this, so they will have your panties down. So you better be careful and try and get as much out as you can. Definitely. I've got away with it for quite a while now without getting it washed and shit, so I saved a bit of money. So that was it. I should have videoed through there. That was a fancy new truck wash, but problem A, they don't do washouts. Fucking great. So they, oh, he's in a hurry. He didn't even look. Didn't even fucking look. Out you come. So anyway, I'm gonna grab a burrito. A burrito, baby. Hey, pooch. Fucking death wish, is it? Where is it? It's hard enough, isn't it? It's just like, fucking, I'm gonna just sling myself down in front of you. Done. Oh, it's there. Yeah, they don't do washouts, so that's pretty shitty. Think about coming down here. There's never far away from a burrito van. I ain't got much time though, so I've got to find a truck wash quickly because I've got my next load out of LA. They've gone up on the price, but I've got to be there before 2 o'clock, so I've got to crack on. Here we go, on pulling over the hill. At least I only have to drag a loaded trailer one way back over the hill. Yes, they decided they're going to pay quite a considerable amount more, so we've gone for the LA load, which it's 20 past 11 now. I'll get in all right. It's right into LA as well, which is a bit of a bugger, but shit happens, innit? It works, does the time delivery and whenever it is in BC for me and stuff like that, so worth grabbing it. And plus I'll get unloaded and loaded the same day. I've mentioned numerous amounts of time that getting tipped and loaded the same day is a huge advantage. It really is. No, I am not going into that right-hand lane. If somebody says, oh, you should be pulling over the right-hand lane, bollocks, dear. It's as rough as hell. So, no. Plus, I will be passing something in a minute. As a rule, I do move over all the time, but on that particular stretch of road, not going to happen. Never going to happen. It gets rougher anyway back up here in this lane as well, but hey, no, tis what it is. That was fine. What was that? Was a knife falling off the knife rack. Yeah, so I'll get in all right, but coming out is going to be bollocks. But didn't start. This is one of the big advantages as well. A little bit of I can't speak. A little bit of advice: take it or leave it. Oh, bollocks to ya! Oh, Jesus, see what I mean about rough? Every lane's rough as well. Some people do shout out into the third lane going up here. It's entirely up to you. It is probably 200 or something. Flipping heck, nearly ran into 300 and something, but fine. You know, if you want to do that and save yourself a little bit of time, rack on. Don't involve me though. Yeah, I'll start the reefer when I get up the other side, because it's at -10 it needs to be, and we'll get that running. Senor Mexico. They just come through the scale on the outside of me. That's how come I know he's Senor Mexico. Cariñam. Yeah. Get to the farm last night. I got to the farm last night, so I didn't have to start my logs until I was actually empty, did I? Because I was already there. Ready to get unloaded, so I've got a full day ahead of me. As soon as I was unloaded, I got it washed for $70, quite happy with that. Nice deal was that one. and found a nice little cafe as well, which is alright, next door to it. So, yeah, if you can get to the place and you can park outside or park actually in the place, it's always a big bonus, you know what I mean? Yeah, you might not have the facilities or things like that, but hey, you know, you can manage to survive once in a while, surely to God. Especially when it gives you that extra bit of time. If, you know, even if you're not going to use it, it is nice not to have to be chasing the clock or anything like that. I don't want to be, don't get me wrong, I didn't get out there till, what was it, just after 9 o'clock by the time I got loaded. I definitely won't want to be driving till 1 o'clock in the morning, that's for sure. But I do know it's there if I want it. Follow my drift? Yes, keep up at the back. Bouncy. Oh, there's some traffic down here. All the fun, and probably more street food tonight on the way back out as I stop before I head over the mountain. That'll be a bit of Mexican street food. That's not sure. It says it all, doesn't it? What is the trip? Mr. Mexico got around him on the inside. I wonder if they, you know, they must cross their mind when they're heavy. Like, he's a little bit heavy, he's obviously not too heavy. And he's gets overtaken on the inside and he looks at that inside lane with all the other slow trucks. I'm talking about Exhibit A in front of me here. I wonder if they ever... surely they must think, oh, I wonder what that lane's for. Well, can't be me. Can't be me, I'm not going slow. Expectations and capabilities are things that get mixed up a lot with a lot of truck drivers, I find. Their intention is to go up the hill like a bat out of hell. You know, they think they're driving a Ferrari, and then when it starts grabbing gears halfway up and it's slowing down at a rapid rate, they realise that they're in an odd car. But they still think they're going to get there. They still think it's going to miraculously do it. What are we going to do the inside now? Still no. I don't suppose lights are a thing either. Nope. No. Hello, Sleepy. Morning, Abdul. No lights on. Oh, fuck off. That's a fucking special. Looks a sketchy opera. Oh, bloody hell. Oh no, he's done it. He's out. Another one. See, I'm not making it up, am I? Both of the primes without their lights on. It's fucking foggy, both of them. Seriously, just about, I am going to fucking slag them, about every fucking 99% of these drivers pulling those trailers have issues. They've got real fucking problems. I don't know where they find them. Professional frigging driver, man. Do you think it saves them money not putting the lights on? I think it's going to cost me money if I put my light on. 10 bob in the meter. Rant over. Moving on. I have found the sun. It was the other side of the Grapevine, on the LA side. Look at that. It's pretty, isn't it? Look at it. Look at it. There you go. Look at that. That's pretty. Pretty. You can actually get down there. If you pull off at this little, there's a dam reservoir thing. There's an information job in my glob just a little bit further on from me. If you come off there, you can actually get your truck in the car park and trailer, because I've done that before. And there's a little barrier that just hop over that, and you can get down to the water. If you get caught, don't blame me. I didn't tell you to jump over the barrier. But it is nice. Yeah, oh, look at the sun. Oh yeah. What is this guy's trip? He's going, he pulled alongside of me, then started to slow down, then we speeded up, and then he slows down. Get on with you, lad! This part of the I-5 going over the grapevines, and by the way, it's called grapevines, but I can't see any grapes. I've never seen any bloody grapes either, so maybe at one time there was some grapes growing on here and somebody said, oh, look at that, look, there's some grapes, let's call it the grapevine. You can go out on a boat or swim or fish or do whatever you desire down there. Yes, because the temperatures change quite a lot, and you get a lot of black ice and shit like that with it up and down, and it's hard to get the people out, people get stuck, and there's not a lot in between what is it, I don't know, maybe 40-mile stretch or something of these mountains, so you've got not a lot happening in between for people to pull off and go and wait it out, you know what I mean? So they will shut it down at the drop of a hat. They're like, nope, that's too cold, well, we're done, we're out. So you end up, there's big parking over both sides, well, not so much this side actually, the LA side. The other side, there's quite a lot of parking. It soon gets very, very congested though when it does get shut down, but it doesn't happen that often, so you just gotta read the mountain. Because I don't think it's law to chain up over here. I can't remember whether it's law to put down here. Yeah, it is. California, you've got to carry chains. Yes, you have. Yes, you have. But I don't think it's law. Is it? Hang on a minute. No, I don't think it's law to. You don't have to carry chains. So, but if the chain law's out, obviously, if you want to pass the mountain and the chain law's up, you've got to chain up, otherwise you've just got to sit there. So you're not allowed actually over the mountain without your chains. Get it? I think that's right. I'm probably just talking bump, aren't I? But hey, oh, sounded right to me. I carry chains. I don't care. Some lovely wilderness out here, it really is. It was 120 miles for me, empty miles, dead-end miles, but they paid me that extra to wave the carrot for me to go the dead end, so you know, I'm okay. I'm good with that.